I'm just here for entertainment. That's mile 4. Upper zone 4, lower zone 5. 30-minute tempos. Absolutely completely made up by my brain. Hello everyone! Today we are starting the week strong with a long run. This week I am about to take y'all through a full week of workouts in my life as a master's student. I'm doing rotations with UA Athletics, and I am not a newbie runner because I did run really competitively in high school and middle school, but I've taken like 4 years off. So if you want somebody who knows a little bit about what they're doing but is still kind of starting completely from scratch, you're in the right place. We're about to go through all of it. Sundays I have my long runs. Monday we're going to be doing lower body gym routine plus an easy run. Tuesday we're going to be having a speed workout. Wednesday another gym session, but this time upper body. Yeah, can you see the gains? And another easy run. Thursday is going to be another speed run. Friday easy. Saturday off or cross training. We're going to go through it all. You're going to see all the details, and the long run honestly is the most fun one to watch because you're going to see what fuel I have in this little pack of mine. Again, newbie, so I don't even own like a running water bottle or anything, so you're going to see all the details, and it's going to be really exciting and really fun. And I have upgraded to gels, so we're going to get this long run started. We're going to kick it off, and I think we're going to have a freaking great week, guys, so come along with me. And please do not take anything that I'm doing as something that you should be doing, like, ever, because I'm just here for entertainment, so you can watch me fail or do good or, you know, whatever is about to happen this week. So we're gonna go, we're gonna have a great time, and let's get this long run started. Look at that, we already hit mile 1. If you don't know me, my name is Victoria. I am a nutrition student at the University of Alabama, and I actually just graduated with my bachelor's in food and nutrition in May, and then this May I'm gonna graduate with my master's in human nutrition, which is really, really exciting. I'm in the coordinated program here at UA, which basically coordinates my dietetic internships, like at the hospitals, with my master's classes in nutrition, which is really helpful and really beneficial. And because this is my last semester at my last year in Tuscaloosa, I want to make the most of it. So I am training right now to run in the Tuscaloosa half marathon, which is really exciting for me because I haven't raced in like 5 years. So it'll definitely be interesting, but that's what we're training for this week and what I've been training for the last few months. Also, we just hit 2 miles. For my long runs, I've been doing about 8 miles, and then last week I got up to 8.5, and so I think my goal today is going to be based off mood, but I think I'm going to try for 8.5 again and perhaps 9. I think that will be nice, good place for today. And then for my weekly mileage, it has been around like 33 to 35 miles a week, which I've also been pretty happy with, and I've been staying consistent at that for like a long time. So just now I'm starting to really like increase my mileage to do a little bit more, because usually what I'll do is about 8 miles on Sunday, 5 miles every single weekday, and then nothing on Saturday, and that gets me to about plus I run a little farther than 5 whenever I'm getting home, or if I didn't calculate the mileage right, which is how it gets more to like, I don't know the math, but you get what I'm saying. And I'm gonna be taking my first gel at 3 miles because I am already hungry, like literally starving, which is crazy because literally like 30 minutes before I left, I ate 2 packets of the Quaker's peaches and cream oatmeal, and I had a banana with it. There's any chimes. I love running on campus. But yeah, we'll probably have to stop up here in front of the frat houses for me to take my gel, which is going to be kind of embarrassing. I can do my gel while I'm running. The problem is the water that I have to drink with it. And you guys will see what my water situation is because, again, I do not have a running water bottle. So you'll probably get a kick out of it, but we'll get to that in a minute. In my little bag of goodies, I have 3 different gel flavor options. Let me show you. I have a raspberry lemonade, which this is my favorite flavor by far. I really like this one. I also have lemon, which I think is the one that I'm gonna pick for right now because I'm the most hungry. And as much as I love lemon stuff, I don't actually love the flavor of this. I also have found from my few short weeks of taking gels that I think I like crave a little bit more sweet things than I do sour, with the raspberry lemonade being kind of an outlier. Also, hey, Russell Hall, this is the building that I literally spend all my class days in, so hey girl. And we just hit 3 miles. And I have my little trash baggie to put my gels in when they're done. Okay, now here comes the tricky part. I have to take water with these gels, and let me show you my water situation. In this little pack of mine, I have a Ziploc baggie. Well, it's double Ziploc baggie, and it just has water in it. So I have to stop. So yeah, that's my hydration solution, is I basically took the Hydro Flask straw out of my Hydro Flask, put it in there with a double zip-locked bag of water, which I have not yet had it break on me. I have always had the little one, like the one that's inside the other Ziploc bag. I've always had that one leak. I don't know why. The outer one never leaks, thank goodness. But I don't know, that's just what I do because I don't have a little fancy hand water bottle or like a vest or something. And I got this for Christmas. And if you're wondering why I choose goo gels, I actually didn't choose them. I, before this, had just been running with like candy or with nothing, which was not good because I'm somebody who gets hungry quick and like I need to be fueled. I also am somebody who doesn't really like a hassle. And so for Christmas, I just asked for some gels, and Goo, the brand, just happened to have like a variety pack of flavors. So my mom just got that for me, and I've been liking them so far, but I've never tried any other ones, so don't take my word for it. Running on campus is so fun. Like, look at everybody playing tennis right now. And the rec is literally packed with people. Oh guys, I just realized it's a pickleball tournament on the brand new pickleball fields that they just opened. Wait, that's so cool. That's mile 4. And if you're wondering what pace I'm doing this at, I always do my long runs really easy. And actually pretty much every run that I have, except for speed workouts, I do really easy. And yes, by easy, I mean slow, completely slow. Literally everybody talks about like zone 2 running, and I was so frustrated starting it because in high school I used to run so much faster, and like my initial zone 2 pace was like 15 to 16 minutes. Like I could have been walking the same pace, but you have to run obviously to like build up your running muscles. Now I'm at about 12-minute pace, which is, oh my gosh, far improved, but still pretty slow. But I'm just trusting the process because my easy pace has been going down as I've been doing speed workouts, and the longer you run at your easy pace, the better. So I'm just chilling with a 12-minute pace. I think actually, guys, my first mile was like 11:45, staying in zone 2, so you know it. So anyways, that is the pace that I run. That's mile 5. My time on that one was 12:30, and I think it's because the entire mile I was literally hunched like this looking at my phone because me and my friends were texting about the night we had out at Galette's last night. Let me tell y'all, it's a miracle that I'm here running today. That's all I have to say about it. Wild night, fun night, love my friends. Excited to start rotations. Sad that syllabus week is over, but hey, it's okay. But yeah, I might spend the next mile texting too, we'll see. I'm about to hit mile 6, which means gel number 2 is on the way, and I think I'm gonna treat myself to that raspberry lemonade. That's mile 7. That's mile 8. Okay guys, that was officially 9 miles. That is actually the longest that I've run in the entire last year that I've been running. I think I've almost been running for a year now, and it's just crazy like it's taken me this long. And I'm proud of myself because my total time, like my pace ended up being 12:04, which is so good for me, and the overall time ended up being 1 hour and 48 minutes, which that used to be how long it took me to run 8 miles for my long run. So the fact that I did 9 in the same amount of time, I'm just really proud of myself. I'm happy. My knees are kind of hurting, so I'm going to do some like strengthening extra for them tomorrow. While I'm doing my lower body weights, I'm definitely going to focus on my knees a little bit to give them some extra love and mobility work. But overall, awesome day. So happy with it. And yeah. Now I'm gonna go eat some protein and some carbs to replenish myself, and y'all will probably see me tomorrow for weights. Okay guys, it is the next day. Today is Monday and it's MLK Day, so we do not have school today, which is good because yesterday I ran pretty later in the day, like in the afternoon time. So today I could wait like until the afternoon today to come to the gym. So it is about 1:30 right now. I'm about to go in and we are going to do a lower body like strength workout. So I'm really pumped for it. I'm really excited. I don't know how busy it's going to be. There's a ton of cars in the rec parking lot, but I don't know if they are. There's a lot of people at the tennis and pickleball courts, so hopefully that's all of them. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get a rack to ourselves, and we are just going to see how it goes. But yes, we're at the student rec center. Let's go. Let's get it. And I don't know the last time that I came to the rec and it wasn't like 5:30 in the morning. So let's go. Alright, starting out in the weight room, the first thing that I like to do on a leg day is squats, and I used to hate these so much because they really hurt my legs, but I feel like it really is such a foundational aspect, especially building muscles for running, so I always start with some good old-fashioned squats, and then while I still have the rack up there, I will move to some calf raises because it really helps strengthen the muscles around my shins, which can also get really easily injured in running, and I used to have problems with my shins, so I really like to make sure that I am preventing that injury. Then I moved to some more like squat work, but now we are doing single leg backward lunges. Really made my thighs sore, and this is foreshadowing for the rest of the week because oh my gosh, I literally could not recover from the soreness from this exercise. Then I moved on to one of my favorites, Bulgarian split squats, and I think I need to work some more on my form on this, and like I said, never copy my form because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I really enjoy Bulgarian split squats, especially for my glutes, so these are one of my favorite things to do on leg day. And now moving on to some more weighted entry prevention. So this is going to be for my hip flexors, which I'm really passionate about training and doing this little dumbbell workout. I swear every time I hear my hips pop, which is probably not good, but I really feel like they're getting stronger. And another thing I do to strengthen my hips is I do these like walks. I'm not really sure what they're called. They feel like hurdle walks, but basically just bringing that hip flexor around, having some weight on top, and kind of making your core move with your hips. Then, of course, moving into the classic hip thrust, which I will be honest, I was not feeling it today. I also feel like my legs were a little too far out, but again, I don't know anything about that, so I went ahead quickly and moved on to some curtsy squats, which are one thing that I really enjoy to activate my glutes, and I really should have done this before the hip thrusts, I think, because it really helps to make my glutes feel activated so that I know what I'm actually thrusting up on in my hip thrusts, but these are some of my favorite things to do on the bench. And with that, my leg day was done, and oh my gosh, my legs were dead. Alright, y'all, that was the best gym workout that I have had in a while. I don't know what was going on, but I just felt like, I don't know, doing it heavier and going longer, and like usually I only do like 45 to 50 minutes in the gym, usually because it's in the morning and I want to go ahead and get my run started, but I stayed for a whole hour, and like I looked at the clock and I was like, what? It's time to go? Like, I was literally shocked. So I don't know why that was such a great workout, but it really was. Now I'm going to drive home because I am wearing Converse right now to lift in. So I'm going to drive home. I'm going to change into my running shoes. Also, I'm really sad because usually, let me let some sunlight in. Usually I like to, especially on leg days when I'm about to run, I like to get a core power from one of their vending machines, but the vending machine that has the core powers was out of order, which is literally so sad. So I'm also going to have to figure out a good like protein and carb snack to have when I get home that will sit well with me. We'll see. I already ate a banana before I came, so I don't really know what I'm gonna have, but we'll figure it out. But let's go home and change shoes. Just hit mile 1 and my thighs are literally quaking. I think I'm gonna do a little over 5 today, like maybe 5.3. Ew. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do 5 at least, 5.3. But 1 mile is done. And we're walking across beautiful campus. Boom, alone 51. Just hit mile 2 with a much slower pace of 12:42 because I just ran up the slowest, longest incline ever. Also so embarrassing, I was just at the rec, but I really had to pee, and all the campus buildings are closed for MLK Day, so I think I'm gonna have to run back in the rec where I just was, go pee, and then continue with my run. That's mile number 3 in 13 minutes flat. That's mile 4 in a 12:23. That's mile 5 in a 12:11. And that's 5.3. So we are officially done with Monday's runs. If you can't tell, I'm hungry and I'm really tired. I'm about to go eat a lot right now. Also, I do my easy runs in zone 2, and those I do really meaningfully in zone 2. Like on my long run, because it takes me so long, I'll inch up into the very beginning. Like I'll tiptoe into zone 3. I'll let my heart rate get up to like 140 or 141. But for the 3 easy runs I do every week, I really try to keep those actually in zone 2. The only times it goes up into zone 3 is when I'm running up a hill and I can't really help it. All right, so we did 5.3 in about over an hour, training effective 2.8, and an 18-hour recovery. I'll see y'all tomorrow for speed workout. Okay guys, I finished my first day at UA Athletics and I'm actually feeling really good and really excited about it. And now I am at home and I am about to go and do a speed workout. And I'm thinking today I want to do, I don't know, I had on my schedule that I had originally made myself 5 by mile, but I haven't really worked up to the mileage where I could do a mile like warm up and cool down on either side of that. Like I'm not prepped to do like 7 miles today or even 6. So I think I might do 800s today or thousands. I'm gonna see what it looks like on the Riverwalk because I would have to like measure out the thousands. 800s, that's easier because that's half a mile. So I can just do that by looking at my watch of when to stop. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of do like a 1 mile warm up. I'm gonna feel it out and then go from there. But we're definitely gonna be doing some speed today. And I really wanna do some quick speed. So I think at the end, I'm gonna end with some like 200s all out or something like that because I am craving it. So let's go. Okay guys, I've pondered and I've determined that I wanna do a 1 mile cool up, a 1 mile warm up. And then I want to do 800s, maybe 5 to 6, depending on how I'm feeling at threshold pace. And specifically, I'm thinking upper zone 4, lower zone 5. Like I want to push it today and just see how we're feeling, see how many I'm going to do of that, 5, 6, whatever it is. And probably 2 minutes between each one. But again, I'm just going to see how we're feeling. This is why you should never take any advice from me. Everything I'm doing is absolutely completely made up by my brain and I'm not following a plan. So don't do anything I'm doing, but you're here for the entertainment and let's see what happens. Who knows how it will affect my half marathon race. I don't know. In the future, I want to get a coach because figuring this out on my own, not very fun, but we're almost at a mile and then we're going to get going on our super speedy 800s with strides at the end or with 200s at the end. We're just going to see how I'm feeling. You know, we're just gonna see. My quads, my thighs, still burning from yesterday, so that'll also play a part. 1 mile cool down. Let's get this 800. Okay, 1 down. I took a minute to walk. Took another minute to jog. Now I'm about to start on my second 800. God bless. Second one down. Not feeling too hot. I feel like my heart is like taking a long time to get up to like the zone that I want it to be in, but my legs, like my body feels like it's going all out. And I have to be real, I feel really weak in my stomach right now. So I'm gonna start doing my 800s the other way back towards my house just in case, but I know that I have one more in me at the very least. That would be really sad if I just ended on 3 for the day, but I'm just not feeling it, guys. I don't know. Just finished number 3, and guys, I think I'm done. I was basically running those at just tempo pace, like zone 3, and oh my god, I feel dead. My mileage is at 2.75 right now, so I think I'm gonna start jogging and just see how I feel, just doing like easy pace, and then see how many miles we're gonna go on the day. Hopefully we can still make it to 5, but we'll see. Just hit 3 miles. Okay, upon further, let's see, what's the word? Reflection about the day. I think I've determined that I was undernourished, which I should have expected because as it being my first day of rotations, despite them being nutrition rotations, despite me being at UA Athletics with lots of snacks around, it was my first day of work. And any first day of work, you don't know when you're gonna get your meal, your lunch break. You don't know what you're gonna have to eat, when you're gonna be able to get your snacks, how much water you're gonna be able to drink, where you're gonna be, because you don't wanna drink a ton of water and then have to pee at an inopportune time. And those things resulted in me only having 1 hydro flask, so I only had 32 ounces of water today. And I had lunch, part of a lunch, because all of a sudden my preceptor came in and was like, hey, we need to go and watch rowing in the weight room. And so I was like, oh, I don't want to miss that. And she was like, well, if you're eating, you can just stay here. But I was like, no, I'm your student. I go where you go. Like, let's go. So I threw away like half my lunch, and that's fine. And I had 2 bars during the day. And right before I ran, I ate a banana. But 1 banana is not good enough for a girl who hasn't eaten in 4 hours, who had 1 hydro flask all day, and who is about to run a workout. So basically, just a good reminder to myself that I need to be focusing on my nutrition while I'm training, along with, that was really loud wrestling in those bushes, along with obviously the nutrition of like the athletes that I'm seeing in my rotations, and like focusing on the nutrition of my classes. I need to nourish myself. So that is the takeaway of today, because we want to, oh my gosh, can I talk? We don't want to have field workouts like we have today. Just hit 4 miles. Let's see if we can make it all the way to 5. Look at that, guys. You can really tell I'm running on empty. Heart rate is 140 and I am running like 13 minutes and 45-second pace. Just kidding, I was just going up a hill. By some miracle, we made it to 5 miles, guys. If I recover later after I eat the biggest dinner of my life, or maybe tomorrow, I'll give you the stats on those 800s, but whew, we're done for today. All right, y'all, it is the next day. It's Wednesday and it's like 56 degrees. So this is the first time that I've gotten to wear like a tank top and shorts to run in like quite a few weeks, maybe a few months, which is really exciting. Usually on Wednesdays, I will go to the gym for an hour in the morning and then run after that before I do class all day. But I already got back from class. My schedule's been a little bit off this week because I've been running in the afternoons. And so after yesterday, y'all know I was not going to be recovered enough to run this morning. So I waited until this afternoon. And guys, my thighs still hurt so much. It's literally insane. Like, it has been painful to walk all day. I guess I just did way too much on squats on Monday, but oh my gosh, just very painful. But it's okay. We're just doing an easy 5.5 miles on the day. I just cannot get over how nice it feels outside. Oh, spring is coming. Well, I say that, but we're actually supposed to get like a massive winter ice storm this weekend where we're gonna be like basically not able to drive anywhere. So spring is coming in the far off future. And that's mile 1 and a 12:01. That's mile 2. And my thighs are starting to warm up a little bit, but again, overall, I'm just really happy with how this weather is feeling. That's mile 3. And I mentioned earlier that I usually go to the gym again on Wednesdays. So my 2 gym days, Mondays and Wednesdays. The reason that I didn't this morning is because, as y'all saw, I really need the recovery. I really needed to get some sleep. So I slept until like 6:30. And by that point, I was not going to get to the gym by the time that they didn't start ticketing yet, if that makes sense, because you do have to pay to park in the rec lot after like 7 or 8 a.m. So it's looking like I might go tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, before I go to my rotations and hit some arms. Just hit mile 4. Stopping for a pee break. Perfect timing, guys. I'm just about to hit 5.5 and it's starting to rain. So let's see if I can get back to my apartment before it pours. But that is 5.5 on the day. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday morning. It is 5:30 a.m. and we are in the rec parking lot to go to the student rec center. And I just feel so silly because last week I ended up doing one of my weight sessions on a Thursday instead of Wednesday. And I literally said to myself, I said, I'm never doing this again, because there was 1,000,001 people at the gym, more than usual. And it was like the entire Army team was here. And it was just like absolutely packed. And so I pulled in today and I'm like, oh, 1,000,001 cars. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh, I said I was never going to do that again. So it's probably going to be like extremely busy, but that's okay. It'll just spice things up a little bit. I'm going to try to get as much film as I can. I don't know. I was feeling like really awake when I woke up. And then it's like the longer that I've been awake, it's like slowly going down. So let's see if we can get some energy back up. Get my AirPods in. Like, let's get it going. Let's get it going. We're going to do some arms today. Really excited to work my triceps. So let's freaking get it. All right, starting out with some lat pull downs, everybody's favorite. And guys, I have really come to love these. I think I'm up to like 75 pounds on this, which feels really good to feel strong. And I have just become obsessed with this machine. It's always the first one that I go to on an arm day. And my newest obsession that I saw a video on recently were these. And apparently these are like scientifically the best way to grow your triceps. Again, don't listen to me. I just read that somewhere. So I am now obsessed with doing these because I want want to grow my triceps. And I still, just to be on the safe side, did some tricep push downs as well, just do some little more work there. Then I moved on to a bench where I started out with some Arnold presses. And if y'all have seen my arm days, y'all know that I do Arnold presses like every single week. I love them. I get a really good range of motion on my shoulders, and it really just feels like it breaks up the tension. And then another new addition has been these, I don't know, I think these are called maybe like gorilla rows. I don't know, but I know that it works my bicep, and it makes me feel really strong pulling up on these dumbbells. Then moved the dumbbell to the back of my head and did these, which again, blanking, don't know what they're called. I actually saw another girl doing them and I was like, hey, I want to do those today. And then I moved on to another one of my favorites, which are lateral raises. And I also like to do them one arm out and one arm in front, which also makes it a bit of a core workout as well. And that's how I ended my workout today, was doing some of these, which is usually how I end them every week. And if you can see, I moved up to the 7.5s, used to be doing the 5s. Very proud of myself, guys. I'm getting stronger. Alright, y'all, I feel like that gym session was really good. I felt really strong. It made me feel a little more confident in myself today. So that was really good. Okay, enjoyed that. So now I do not have enough time to run this morning, but we do need to do not only a run, but a speed workout today. My thighs are feeling a little better, thank God, but I don't have time this morning because I have to go to UA Athletics for my sports rotation, like my community rotation. And so I think that I'm going to be getting off at 5 today, and then I will probably be running in the dark, but it's okay because I have a glow-in-the-dark vest that y'all will see. We're going to pull it out. I'm going to do a speed workout later. But for now, those are our arms done. Good evening, everyone. The sun just officially set. It's about 5:20 right now. I got off of my rotation today and I went home and I ate a bowl of oatmeal because I was starving and I needed some carbs for this run. And then I got suited up because it is so cold. So I have my fleece lined leggings on, basically kind of the same outfit that I wear for my long run. But I have this on today, gloves of course, and my vest because it is going to be dark soon. Like the sun just set, so it's not dark yet, but it's going to be. And because it's about to be dark, I was gonna run down University because, guys, I'm not like a nighttime runner, and so I haven't really done this before. And so I was gonna run down University because it was gonna be really well lit. But I'm gonna be honest, I ran past a girl who was wearing far less clothes than me, and then I started getting self-conscious. And then I was like, I'm gonna run down the strip where all the bars are and everybody's eating dinner with a neon vest on. No, I'm not going to do that. So now I'm back down by the trail. Hopefully I don't get kidnapped. Again, it probably looks to y'all like it's not even dark, but I promise it's about to get dark really quick. Today the plan is a tempo run. That's right, we are doing a workout today and I actually feel good about it. My thighs are only hurting just a tinge, and so my plan is to do a mile warm-up. I'm already at 0.68. Then I'm gonna do 30-minute tempo, so that should be about 3 miles, maybe a little bit more, and then a mile cool down. So let's continue with our warm-up, and then we're gonna get to our tempo run, which is probably gonna be in like zone 3, upper zone 3, lower zone 4. All right, y'all, that is 1 mile warm-up done. Now let's kick it into high gear, get some faster turnover, get into a tempo pace. 30 minutes, let's go. Done with my 30-minute tempo / threshold run. All right, y'all, I'm doing a 1 mile cool down, and I have to be honest, I'm pretty freaked out. That last mile of that threshold run, I was freaked out. I was so convinced somebody's about to jump out and get me, and so I was running faster. But I'm just staying calm. I'm remembering why I'm running and why I want to get all my miles in, and I'm just remembering to stay vigilant. I'm looking around. I don't have headphones in. I never run with headphones for this reason. And yes, I'm just gonna finish this cool down nice and easy pace. All right, y'all, that is 5.4 on the day. done. I felt really happy with that and really good about that. Now I'm about to go to the grocery store and get some salmon to make myself dinner, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, happy Friday, y'all. It is literally the last day of the week, and I'm so happy because it is only 3:27 and I'm already off for the day because I had to get to UA Athletics at 7 a.m. this morning, so I'm off and just having the best day ever. I'm about to go run an easy peasy 5 miles for my recovery from yesterday and just recovering from this week, and then I will update y'all along the way, although I think I'm gonna call my mom and chat with her just about how my week has been, so I may not see you guys updated on the run. We'll see, but I'm gonna go run, gonna do that. And then I'm excited because tonight I am going to dinner at my favorite Mexican restaurant with some of my favorite people. And then I'm going to the gymnastics meet tonight for Alabama. So I'm so excited. And I'm just excited to have like easy peasy like run, you know, just chit chat, whatever vibe. So yeah, I'll either see y'all during this run or after. That's mile one. I'm feeling really good and really strong today, y'all. I just have a smile on my face. That's mile two. Mile three. Gosh, it's just beautiful weather out here. I'm wearing shorts again, God bless. And it just feels so nice and breezy, and like the sunset is so pretty, even though it's only like 3:30. Just gorgeous. That's mile four. And that is 5 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, our running for the week is done. Verdict is still out on whether I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow because I may do some ab strength training and some biking as well, so we'll see. I am now showered and walking to dinner not 5 minutes later, maybe 10, 15, and I'm excited to get some recovery chips and salsa and maybe even a margarita that might undo my work, but hey, it's all fun. Okay, y'all, verdict is in. I am indeed going to the rec center today. I am pulled up in the parking lot. I already have my earbuds in, which I haven't used them all week, but I really liked the song that I was listening to, and I want to keep listening to it when I walk inside. Plus, it's cold, and I need some like motivation to get out of my car. But we're going in, and I feel like this is really gonna like level up my game because today my plan is to do some ab work, which I haven't really had time for in the gym on my upper and lower body days, and then also I want to do a good amount of time on the stationary bike to try to get some more like fitness in me without putting a lot more mileage on my legs, because I don't want to increase more than 10% every week. So I'm gonna go in and I think it's gonna be good, but it's laundry day, so I don't have any like real workout clothes left yet, so I'm just in like a t-shirt, shorts, and a hoodie. So yeah, let's go and let's freaking get it. Okay, y'all, just finished at the rec. I think I was a little over ambitious planning to do an hour on the bike because that's how long my usual 5 mile runs are. So I was like, okay, an hour, you're supposed to do like the same amount of time, because obviously the miles don't match up on a bike because bike miles are longer, or you go a lot more miles on the bike for the same amount of time. But I got to 30 minutes and like the whole time I just need to figure out all the things. I need to figure out how to make my butt comfortable. I need to figure out how to not slide off and fall off, what the actual height is supposed to be, because I looked it up but I feel like it wasn't right because my butt was literally sliding off. And I don't know, but we will make progress in the future and I will start incorporating that more. And yeah, my abs are really sore. All right, and with all of that said, that was a week of workouts while I was going to my master's classes, doing my rotations with UA Athletics, and basically just I'm training for a half marathon right now. It's coming up in like a month and a half, I think. I'm really excited about it, nervous about it, but we're making progress, we're making moves, and all in all, this is less about training for the half marathon and more about just getting my physicality back and like really just making my body better and like more fit and more physically able to do more things for longer amounts of time for the duration of my life. So anyways, this was a fun week. I feel really proud of myself, especially because I was doing all like afternoon and night workouts, which is not usual for me. Usually I'm a morning person, but next week it looks like I'm gonna have to be doing the same thing because it's gonna be like -degrees in the morning every single day. So I'm gonna have to wait till it warms up a little bit in the afternoon to run and do weights and all those types of things. So With that said, thank y'all so much for following along with me for a whole week of workouts. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, do not take anything that I've said or done for something that you should be doing. I am just here for entertainment and maybe some inspiration purposes. I don't know. So I hope y'all enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!